Yeah, I know Tushar is waiting, my dear friend, but just a very simple question to the PETA spokesperson out here. Do you believe that genital mutilation or castration without consent is ethical?
It is necessary to control
Is it
population.
ethical?
That's what
Is
I
it
can
ethical?
say.
Is it ethical? Is it ethical?
Yes, because dogs do not know how
It
much
is
to reproduce,
ethical.
and
People
yes, it
for
is
Without
ethical.
ethical
consent,
treatment of animals.
this is
Yes,
shocking.
it is ethical.
This guy belongs to PETA.
Animals are not
And
capable of giving
no,
consent,
please,
so we
be quiet.
cannot drag
Your
consent
hypocrisy
here.
has been exposed.
Number one, I do not take animal organizations seriously, and nor should anyone else, because these organizations are like environmentalists who talk about carbon footprints all year long, but then on some selected festivals, they take a private jet and just take off to somewhere and disappear altogether.
Dr. Ranganathan has a slightly differing point of view, but very nuanced. I have to hand it to you, Dr. Ranganathan. Beautifully put. Let me begin with you first. Look, fundamentally speaking, are we at risk of missing the wood for the trees? Yes, we are good, nice, humane people. None of us want dogs to be treated cruelly, neither do you, doctor. But dog rights versus human rights, iron on SC order, does it actually miss the point at some level?
Good evening, Rahul. You've absolutely hit the nail on the head, and good evening to my fellow panelists. Look, I'm just astounded by the hyperventilation and heightened emotions all around on this issue when we should be dealing with this matter with sensitivity and calmness. Honestly, it's not the dog, but us humans who are coming across as rabid. Let me explain. Number one should be against all cruelty, animal cruelty as well as human cruelty. Why are people choosing one as acceptable over the other? Animal cruelty is when you have 62 million stray dog population in India, highest stray population per human population in the world. Animal cruelty is 1 in every 15 stray dog biting you, an astonishing 3.7 million dog bites every year, with innocent men, women and children suffering, thousands dying of rabies for no fault of theirs, bitten by strays that have turned aggressive because of terrible stress and anxiety that accompanies an urban setting and having to scavenge for food and water. That's animal cruelty. How can you ignore it? At the same time, the Supreme Court ordering the strays to be picked up and packed in shelters is also unimaginably cruel, besides being undoable. That is human cruelty. We simply do not have or can make enough shelters to house 62 million strays humanely. Both are wrong. Number two, activists who say the solution is to vaccinate and sterilize and then release, well, vaccination may prevent spread of rabies or diseases, but it cannot prevent 4 million dog bites, and that is catastrophic. Number three, activists have brought out nonsensical, I'm afraid, equivalencies and analogies and are hurting their own cause. They are rationalizing dog bites by saying, will you ban all vehicles because vehicles cause accidents? Will you imprison all men because men commit rapes? This is crazy. For a start, look at the scale. 1 in 15 stray dogs commits a bite, while 1 in 1500 vehicles commits a road accident, and 1 in 15,000 adult men commit a rape. Sure, if one adult man in 15 committed rape, then by all means, pack all men and take them away and keep them in shelters. By the way, the same activists who are fine with dog bites outrage at even one wrongful conviction when its rate is much lower than the dog bite rate. One wrongful conviction in 50 convictions, so why not rationalize that? Four, how are activists who claim to stand for animal rights fine with neutering and castrating strays? Is that not cruel? Taking away the inalienable right of an animal to procreate just because you want him roaming on the streets without your responsibility fending for itself. Will you be fine if someone came along and patted you and said, you can roam around the streets and fend for yourself, but I'll castrate you? Number five, just 30 seconds. Activists wanting strays on our roads aren't thinking of the welfare of millions of poor people who, unlike them, don't live in the safe gated communities but have to walk on roads in midnight and be at the mercy of these strays at all times. Look, the fact is, millions of innocent Indians, mostly of lower socioeconomic strata, are paying for the inaction or wrongful action of a few hair-brained ministers who want to massage their egos. The Supreme Court did well to call this out, but its solution is also wrong. Finally, as a vegetarian and as a lover of animals, let me say this, pun intended, all non-vegetarian animal lovers are hypocrites.
Let me just quickly bring in PETA India and also Mr. Gupta, and then I'll come back for quick comments also from Dr. Ranganathan and Amish Gawande. So, Meet Ashar, if I've got your name right, thank you very much for being here. I want to understand, because you raised animal cruelty and then campaigned for Jallikatta ban. if you remember. You said that
Yes.
animal cruelty happens there, so Jallikattu must be banned. But that doesn't sort of apply to the cruelty that happens when, goats are slaughtered, for example, on Eid. Or castration, as Dr. Ranganathan is suggesting. A lot of these great celebrities, etc., are saying, sterilize the dogs, as if, it's a very pleasant experience to undergo. Do we take signatures from dogs on affidavits to say, okay, if you mess up, then, there will be consequences? No. So can you explain to me, why are you going for such a cruel sterilization procedure if you believe so much in preventing cruelty?
I would like to say that we should not draw false equivalence. Like you said that, oh, it's such a cruel thing to do to dogs.
Okay.
Dogs do not know how much to reproduce, when to reproduce. They can't use contraceptives like humans.
Oh, wow.
They cannot control their own population. And that has been the law. That is something that the United Nations World Health Organization has recommended in 1990, that sterilization, vaccination, and release back of dogs is the only legal and scientific way to deal with the problem of stray dogs. That is what the UN is saying, the World Health Organization, in 1990.
Do you think the UN
government of
acts,
India adopted that?
Mr.
Please allow
Ashar,
me to complete.
Do
Please
you
allow
think
me
the
to
UN
complete.
acts fairly in every circumstance?
Sorry?
Does the United Nations act fairly in every circumstance?
That would not be for me to comment on.
Well,
I
you
can
should
only
think
comment
about that.
on what
You
it
should think
concerns
about
as far
that.
as animals are concerned. You have asked me a question. Please allow me to complete. What I'm trying to say is, in 1990, the World Health Organization recommended this. In 2001, it was accepted and applied in India. Bhutan, which is our neighbor, has become a stray dog free country. A fellow panelist said that we want dogs on the streets. No, let me assert that we all want a stray dog free India. But it cannot be done in this fashion where dogs can just be randomly picked up from anywhere and just be put
Can
into
I ask you a
shelters.
counter question? We are all saying
Yeah.
that that's not the solution either, so we all agree. But can I ask you, the people who are supposed to carry out these sterilization campaigns in all the dog pounds are NGOs. I'm not
No,
hearing
you're
PETA.
mistaken. Please allow me to correct
No, one
you.
second.
Please allow me to correct you.
One second,
if
sir.
you
Let me
read the
finish my
animal
question.
birth control rules,
Let me-
it clearly says it is the responsibility of the local authority. It is not the
excuse
NGOs.
me, Mr.
NGOs have been given tenders to do ABC.
Mr. Meet, they have been given tenders to oversee ABC programs and manage a number of these dog pounds, yes or no?
There are no dog pounds. There are ABC centers.
Yeah, whatever you
which
want to
do-
call them.
Yeah.
You can use any
No, I'm
technical
using
word.
the legal terminology. It's not my
No,
term.
that's fine. I'm just saying you can call them whatever you want to. You want to use the legal term. I'm just simplifying it for our viewers because that's what essentially they are. They are places where you keep dogs. So you're in dog pounds, you can call them whatever you want to. It's okay. My point is, why are these questions not being asked of these NGOs? Because the population of dogs have only risen ever since this
Because
program
the
has come in.
NGOs
You've been
the
silent
NGOs
for 20
can only
years.
do as many operations as the infrastructure is available for.
Okay, there you go, viewers.
Please, Rahul, please allow me to
No, one
complete. On
second,
your
one second.
screen,
Just a minute. Just a minute. You made your point, right? I'm coming back to you, Ashar. I'm not trying to
I was not
browbeat
allowed
you.
to make my point, but
At
sure.
the very beginning, you said that 20 years ago, obviously the dog population wouldn't have been that much. We undertook a sterilization program, but the dog population has only increased. But we've never asked questions of these NGOs.
So
Why?
this is for you to ask the MCD. Why is the municipal commissioner or the deputy commissioner of the municipality not here?
Okay.
They are to answer this question, not the NGOs.
Okay.
NGOs have been given only there are 20 centers in the entire state of Delhi to
Yes,
do
we
animal
know
birth control. Each center has a capacity to do only 20 dogs. What are the NGOs supposed to do? They are supposed to, the MCD is supposed to give them infrastructure.
Okay.
This is what the law says. This is what the Supreme Court has
so
said.
viewers, you see where the problem is. The questions are never asked. The court has stepped in to do something, to spark. Yes, Dr. Ranganathan is raising his hand. Yes, you want to make a point, and I want to bring in Mr. Gupta right there.
Yeah, I know Tushar is waiting, my dear friend, but just a very simple question to the PETA spokesperson out here. Do you believe that genital mutilation or castration without consent is ethical?
It is necessary to control
Is it
population.
ethical?
That's what
Is
I
it
can say.
ethical? Is it ethical? Is it ethical?
Yes, because dogs do not know how
It
much
is
to reproduce
ethical.
and
People
yes, it
for
is
Without
ethical
ethical.
treatment of animals.
This is
Yes,
shocking.
it is ethical.
This guy belongs to PETA.
Animals are not
And
capable
is
of giving
no,
consent,
please,
so we
be quiet.
cannot drag
Your
consent
hypocrisy
here.
has been exposed. 10 years ago, they ran a campaign on Bakrid saying turn vegan. Their activists were thrashed so much. After that, absolutely zipped their lips. This is the problem.
No, you are
These guys
completely
believe
mistaken.
that
At
they
least we
preach from
made
the
an
high moral
endeavor.
grounds. And
10 years back, we made an endeavor, right? You yourself have exposed yourself.
Okay,
When you
10 years
say-
back they made an endeavor and gave it up, viewers.
No,
because
you
you
are
see,
completely
if
mistaken.
you are going
How can
to,
you
no,
say
hang
we
on,
gave it up? Have you
one
even
second.
seen what we have done?
In the
Have you even
Jallikattu,
seen that this year in
ethical.
Hyderabad, we distributed
Without consent,
vegan
genital
biryani
mutilation
with
is
the help
ethical.
of an actress?
Yes, yes,
who is
absolutely.
Muslim,
For
who
them
is
it is.
He has
vegan.
just
How
agreed
convenient of
that
you to
female
say that,
genital
oh, we forgot
mutilation.
and we shut up about
He has
Eid.
just agreed.
Animals do
He
not
has
have a
just
religion.
agreed
We
that
speak up
female
for animals
genital
whether it's
mutilation
any
without
festival.
consent is ethical.
So
What a
you can
shameless
keep
hypocrite
your
this man
polarized
is.
views to yourself. Do
Okay,
not drag
one
animals
second,
into it.
gentlemen.
If you
You
can
see-
shout, so can I.
Viewers, one
Don't
second,
be
one
scared.
second. The PETA has been very selective in its interventions. Let me be very honest with you.
That's your
Jallikattu was
personal
a campaign.
view.
Excuse me,
And as
sir.
a journalist, you should not be saying
Jallikattu
something
was
like that, Rahul.
Jallikattu was a campaign that was sustained by PETA for years altogether. Finally, it went up to the Supreme Court. Mr. Gupta can tell you, Ishkan Bhandari can tell you, and Mr. Gawande will agree with me that PETA led that campaign for years altogether on Jallikattu. But viewers, we've never had a similar forceful intervention on the other side. And let's be honest about that.
PETA was a petitioner in the Supreme Court against illegal slaughter and sacrifice.
Yeah, but
Please
why
get the
was that
facts
petition
right.
there? Why was that
Yes,
petition
we
filed?
did. We
But
did
why?
file a petition
Why?
in Supreme
Why?
Court and in 2017.
Okay, but why?
We got an order
Mr.
saying
Asher,
that
why?
animals can be slaughtered only in slaughterhouses.
Okay, but
Please
why?
get the facts right.
Okay, excuse me,
You're not
Mr.
even
Asher.
asking a question. You're straight
Mr.
away forming
Asher,
a
can I
judgment.
ask you a question?
And if that's why you
Why
call
did you
people, then
file
please
that
don't call them.
interventionist petition, sir? Don't shout over me. I'm just asking you, why did you shout? Why did you file that petition?
Because you're making such remarks.
I'm asking you,
which
why
are
did you
unacceptable.
file the petition?
Sorry?
Why did you file the petition?
Why should we not file the petition?
No, I'm
If
asking
it's
you, what
writ-
was the cause? Casus belli, what was that?
What was the cause? You're aware of it.
What, cruelty?
was witnessed, our
Cruelty.
investigations have
Okay.
revealed.
So
what
one second,
cruelty
Mr.
was
Gupta,
visible.
let me bring you
Can
in.
I,
Yeah.
can I, I've been
Yeah.
hearing for a while now.
So,
I've been
Mr.
hearing
Gupta.
for 26 minutes. Rahul.
Yeah, go ahead.
You know, I'll just address this point by point and let's cut the philosophy out. We've heard too much of philosophy all day long. Number one, I do not take animal organizations seriously, and nor should anyone else, because these organizations are like environmentalists who talk about carbon footprints all year long, but then on some selected festivals, they take a private jet and just take off to somewhere and disappear altogether. Number two, 37 lakh dog bites in India in 2024 alone. Now, either you find me 37 lakh dog lovers who are willing to take responsibility for these bites, who are willing to say, we are going to groom these stray dogs, we are going to take up the expenditure of the treatment of those who have been the victims of this, we are going to compensate anyone who's lost a family member to these dog bites due to any accident. Either we take responsibility or let the state take the responsibility. It can be only functioning in this manner. Either the dog lovers take responsibility, adopt them, groom them, train them, feed them. I don't care what you do, but take responsibility. The accountability must be fixed on someone. If you do not want it, which I know you do not want it, then let the state do what it has to do.
But I just want to ask him, is female genital mutilation without consent ethical or not? Yes or no?
I've already answered that question. I'm not going to
What is your answer?
questions
Is
again
it yes? Is it ethical? Is female genital mutilation ethical?
It's non-mutilation. You are misterming it completely.
Female genital mutilation is non-mutilation? Rahul, are you hearing this?
Sterilization is not mutilation.
Rahul,
Please
are you
get
hearing
your
this?
knowledge
He's tying
right.
himself in knots. He's tying himself in knots. He should be
Sterilization
Let me tell you.
is not
There are
mutilation.
women. There are women who have
Why don't you
suffered,
get the law
millions of
changed?
them.
Okay, one second.
Why don't you
Millions
get
of
the law
women
changed
suffer
and if
because
you
of
feel
people
so
like
Let me
strongly